Oh, it's so warm. Ah, yeah, that's warm. All right, I suppose I better do something. Right, I'm going to start this episode off with some good news and some bad news. We'll start off with the bad news. This is my trough full of my garlic that I normally grow every year, and I normally get to this part of the year and go, oh, fantastic, I've grown brand new garlics. We can have those for the winter. But a bit of a problem. Turns out that I accidentally shoved them in a corner because I've been so busy. That concludes my garlic growing for this year. I'll tie those up, let them dry off, and yeah, it's perfectly fine. I mean, the clothes are all there, you can see them, but they're just really, really small. Oh. However, despite how this looks, what we're looking at right here is actually the good news. This right here is my hydrangea paniculata, which I had growing in my show border, which looks absolutely fantastic, but as you can see, it had really bad transplant shock after I moved it, and it went a bit crispy and dead. However, I rehydrated it, I put it in a new pot, and I've actually got tons and tons and tons of brand new shoots. So what I've done is I'm just going to start cutting above where the new shoots are, letting that grow, and this is absolutely fine. This is why I tell people to wait when it comes to any dead plants, because chances are they're actually fine. It just sometimes gets a little bit stressed out. How cool is that? Now, it's all right me mucking about with this hydrangea and bringing it back to life, but truth of the matter is, we're massively behind course on everything that needs to be going on in this show. The garden is an absolute tip. We still haven't got really anywhere near to getting that finished. I've got a live performance to attend this Sunday, and on top of that, I've got a show garden in 5 weeks, and yet again, I haven't got a design. So there's a lot to do this week. And here I am, mucking about with a hydrangea. So, normal service resumes. God, this is a mess. Now, I've been getting fed up with the amount of mess that's in the North Garden, so I've taken drastic measures and I've decided to hire myself a skip. But here's the problem. I may have misjudged how big it is because, yeah, it's a little on the large side. I'm not really sure how I get stuff inside it. This is going to be a lot of work, but I think I know someone who might be able to help me. And what do you know, within half an hour, Mitch turns up. Unfortunately though, I may have lured him in under false pretenses.
He's added a bridge, and the mess is all still there. Oh, but that looks nice. This looks real good. It's nice to see that you've actually done some planting.
Thank you.
What the is going on over here?
Well, now you're here, at least you'll be able to help me out.
I thought we was going to the pub.
No, I need you to help me clear this stuff out. You did agree to it.
No, Ish, you said, and I'm just going to read it for you. Hi mate, it's 35 degrees outside. Shall we skip it tonight and go to the pub? This is not going to the pub, Ish. This is not 35-degree activities.
Well, now that you're here, could you at least just help me for about 10 minutes or so?
What part of this ever takes 10 minutes when you invite me to do something? The last time it was to build a house. That didn't even get shown on Gardener's World because of health and safety.
Okay, I am sorry about that. I didn't know they weren't going to allow it. And I didn't know you had a holiday the next day. Does that mean you'll help me? Oh, but I got you some gloves.
Brilliant.
Look, I really appreciate you helping me out on this. And I have got gloves, so it's not going to take us that long. Right, I'm pretty sure the gloves are in here somewhere. Ah! Right. I've got you some gloves. And they're new.
They're women's.
No.
Why have I got the pink ones as well?
Well, no, there's some green in there.
I was expecting something a bit more heavy duty and safer.
These are safe.
These are potting gloves. Unbelievable.
What's wrong with the gloves? After 5 minutes of talking down and the promise of a pint,
Unbelievable.
Mitch was on board, and we start packing stuff away into the skip. I think it's about time we say goodbye to wired tools.
Ish, what we're doing with this table, can we chuck it?
No, it's perfectly fine. What's wrong with it?
It's broke.
Yeah, but I could probably fix that. It's all right.
You can't fix that. It's got 3 legs and it's rusted.
I'm not sure on that one, so just pop it in the corner over there.
Okay.
What Mitch was about to learn is that I'm not very good at throwing things away, and it didn't stop there.
Ish, what about this broken spade?
I could probably fix that. Just pop it in the corner.
Rusty metal tubing?
Yeah, in the corner. Probably make use of that somewhere.
You can go in that corner.
Well, it took him 10 minutes convincing, but I'll get rid of the barbecue. I mean, I suppose I've got 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe 4 already, so what's 1 less? I'm sorry. Is that my spade in there? How did you get my spade in there? I don't want that going.
Ish, get out the skip.
But it's got my...
Get out of the skip.
Fine. Only because I want to, not because you told me to. Skip diving intervened, and a short rake later, the garden was actually looking tidy. Ah, right, this looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. Now I can actually work on this space.
Good. Can we go to the pub?
Yeah, I think we've earned ourselves a pint. Ah, what time is it anyway?
About 10:15.
All right, I'm not even sure if the pub's open this time of night.
Has anyone ever told you you are the worst person ever?
All the time, mate. All the time. Now, one show border down, it's time to move on to the show garden, which is going to be my finale for the season. And this one is actually 8 times bigger than the show border at Gardeners World Live. It's my show garden for the Rutland Flower Show, which is my local flower show. So I'm kind of a bit more pressure to make sure this is really good. However, few issues. First of all, the design for this was supposed to be submitted 4 days ago. The organiser's pulling his hair out over it, sorry. And it's 5 weeks until the show starts, and I haven't got anything. The title of my show garden is going to be called The Teaching Garden, because I'm going to be featuring all of the things that you expect to see from all of my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube videos, the whole lot of them. So you can see here, I've got myself the little round bench that we made around the tree. I've got my pallet wood potting bench. I'll even have the wisteria umbrella in there, which I've been viciously growing fast to make sure it looks really good, because we only filmed that last year. Loads of other elements are going to be in this garden. Even the copper tap water feature is going to be in this. So there's so much that you will see, and it's almost a bit of a fan service, but here's the kicker. The last one was a bit of fun. It was a bit of a laugh. It was colourful and vibrant, and it didn't do well as a show garden. It did well as people's choice. This one has to be different, because this one is an actual garden design. It's no mucking about, no last minute shenanigans. It's something serious. And I live round here, so it's not like it can be crap. What I really want to capture here as well is how I can take some of those ordinary ideas and big them up to make statement pieces for the show garden. So using the copper tapper again as an example, when I do it in the video, it's 1 tap, 1 solar panel, small pump. Absolutely fine. But what if we take it to show garden standards? Because remember, we've got those huge solar panels and that big pump for the waterfall. So instead of doing maybe 1, why don't we do something along the lines of maybe 7 or 8 or even 10 of them to make our very own copper tap waterfall? I mean, no one's done that before. And what we could also do is make the lengths of the pipes slightly longer and different in other sizes to give it a bit of character. We can add that to the pond, and we've created a fantastic array of noise. We've created its own water feature out of a very simple idea. This is going to look fab. Now, this design looks absolutely fantastic. It's got all of the bits that I'm going to need. It just needs a bit of a touch-up. So what I've done here is I've added a slight prompt onto one of my Adobe editors. So I've taken a picture of this, put it through, and told it what I needed to add. And the final result is this. Now, nifty gadgets aside from Adobe, that looks pretty good, but it's still not quite the vision that I have, so I'll leave this. I'll tweak my main design with actual planting and placements in the proper order. That'll get submitted to the organisers. The one here is just a visual representation for you guys to see at home. There's only one hitch in my plan. This is a really big garden, and the person in control of the money is not overly happy with how much I'm spending. But I think I have a clever way to bring in some cash. I've had a little bit of a brainwave with the show garden. I think we should turn it into a daily garden party.
Okay.
Hear me out. 2 hours for the 3 days, garden party, food, drink. They get effectively VIP entry onto the show garden. And the idea is the price point would be a little bit more than if you were just to buy, crappy show food. But this would be actually home cooked stuff directly on the garden. What are your thoughts?
I like it.
Okay.
But there's just a few things to consider first. Dietary requirements. How many people you're going to sell tickets for? Can you host them all? How much are you going to charge? Is there health and safety, especially with the garden area? Do you need a special health and safety for food? Have you thought of any of those things?
Well, I've thought a lot about this, but not about any of the things you just said.
Right. Also, who's cooking the food?
Well, I'm going to cook the food. That'll do, won't it?
So you're going to cook for how many people?
Well, maybe about, I don't know, like 15, 20 people? Is that too many?
So 15 people plus yourself, you're going to cook for in your show garden
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Do you not think you should get someone who should cook for you and maybe waiters to serve, and so it's all taken care of and you can just relax?
Well, I suppose I could. But then what do I do?
Well, it's almost like a meet and greet then,
Right, okay. But can I at least cook?
if you insist.
Well, yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Also, what are you going to cook on?
Well, I thought I'd take our Blackstone and then we could cook on that. That's big. That'll do, won't it?
Okay, but how does that work if you're cooking for vegetarians, vegans, any dietary requirement?
Well, I'll put a cool box in the bottom with some lettuce in it. How would that do?
We need a chat.
Okay, but I'm going to put tickets up this weekend, so can we figure it out between now and then?
Okay.
Good. This is a productive meeting.
Sorry, aren't you also supposed to be going to Sheffield, like right now?
Oh, yeah, I am, aren't I? Okay, yeah. All right. Better make a move on.
Have you got everything you need?
Got the hanging basket stuff. I've got the plants themselves. I've got the compost. I've got the feed. Oh, did I mention I've got a wheelbarrow as well? Oh, I've taken the wrong turning. All right, hold on. Let's back this up. There we go. Perfect. Oh, disaster averted. No one will ever know that I was even here. What was that? Right. Now I'm going to walk a wheelbarrow through Sheffield. Come on. I'm stuck. Oh, that's leaking. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I reckon if I put that on there, I don't know why I'm wearing glasses in a parking lot. Plants on top? I'm not entirely sure. That's there. Also, how cute are these little watering cans? It could be great. Even took the liberty of getting people gloves. Running out of space. Oh, there's some more there. Oh my god. That is all of the plants. And we've got the baskets, which I'll think of something. Okay, I'm ready to go. How far is the venue?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Right, okay. Here we go. I've got to get on this curb. Okay. Nailed it. Oh, no, you're all right. Wide load. Oh my God. Have you just seen how steep it is? Come on. I'm gonna run. Where are we? Where's the back? Did we just walk past the back door? We didn't just walk past the back door, did we? Okay. Okay, that goes in.
So
It's just a little left and
can't
right.
actually get it on. Oh, you there? No.
Got my first way around a wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow in, I then decide to dress up the table, get it all ready for Joe and Zoe for our demonstration, and then I'm escorted to my luxury dressing room. Oh, hi there. Welcome to my exclusive dressing room. As you can see, it's got all the things I could possibly need. It's got some cardboard boxes full of undisclosed stuff, a piano for when I decide to play the piano against a wall, and there is a mirror. There is a mirror. Please come and see. Because I film in portrait, it's only fair I have a portrait mirror. I don't think I'm famous enough yet. None of that mattered though, because the theatre had filled up, Joe and Zoe on stage, and I was about to have a load of fun.
It's one of our favourites. Ladies and gentlemen, will you give it up for Gardening with Ish? Do you know what I was going to say? What they make me think of is fuchsias and begonias. And you've got begonias. Let's just move that out of the way. And you've gone, do you know what? That I love begonias. Let's give it up for Gardening with Ish.
There's one of these pinch me moments where a year ago I decided to make this series, and on the 1st of January I started filming it, and you may be surprised to know, but we are already halfway. Now, sure, things haven't gone as smoothly as possible, but what garden really does? The thing you've got to take from this is the moments, the excitement, and the pure hilarity that is gardening life itself. I mean, we did a showboarder, an award-winning showboarder. I'm on stage with Zoe Ball and Joe Wiley, and I'm having a really good time. The garden will get there, but remember, there's still so much that we've learned, whether it's how to put a roof on a pergola, how not to put a roof on a pergola, and so many more exciting times. 26 more weeks to go, and then that's the end of the series. It really breaks my heart to think about it, but you know what? I'm going to enjoy every moment of it. Take care.